Today, I decided to take a deep dive into what we might see in episode 67 of SKIBIDI Toilets. Let's chat about what happened to the Titans and where they might be now. From the end of episode 65, we remember the Titans faced a massive defeat at the hands of the SKIBIDI scientist, who had set up a trap for them. Now, the big question is, did the agents manage to evacuate their Titans after the battle, or were they captured by the SKIBIDists? We'll also try to guess what events might unfold in episode 67. Will we see the return of the Titan TV man? Or has Dafug got something else in store for us? Hey folks, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. It really helps with video promotion and motivates me to create more content analyzing the SKIBIDI Toilets plot. Alright, without further ado, let's dive right into it. First off, let's discuss the fate of the Titans that faced that big defeat in episode 65. We saw how the SKIBIDI scientist, leaving G-Man's clone all alone against the Titans, teleported away with the entire SKIBIDI army. Here's what I'm wondering. Did the SKIBIDI scientist return to the battlefield after the Kamikazes SKIBIDists with bombs attacked the Titans? Because even with the massive damage from those bombs, the Titans survived. Knowing how crafty the SKIBIDI scientist is, it'd be naive to think he did all that just to disable the Titans. If he didn't return to where the Titans were fighting G-Man to capture them, then what was the point of his trap? I think his goal was to first incapacitate the Titans, and then return later to take them to one of his labs. There, the SKIBIDists might either copy their technologies or try to turn them into SKIBIDI Titans. But there's a twist that might rule out the possibility of the Titans being captured by the SKIBIDists. Remember when the SKIBIDI scientist teleported with all the SKIBIDists to a place unknown to us? What if I told you he teleported right to where episode 66's events take place? That exact moment, when the agents gathered by the hangar and had their epic reunion, we saw this black mist right at the entrance. That black mist always appears where the SKIBIDI scientist goes. He stole this tech from the TV men. Then, in the very next shot, out of that mist and among other SKIBIDists, we see that same SKIBIDI cop we saw at the start of episode 65. It seems like when the agents were escaping from the SKIBIDI army, somewhere else, the Titans were battling G-Man's clone, and that alert on the cameraman's tablet. Probably a warning from Dafug. He knew the Titans would lose and wanted to warn or perhaps hurry them. If I got this right, the Kamikaze SKIBIDists struck right when the agents teleported to the TV men's base. So it's plausible they could save the Titans if they get back to the battlefield before the SKIBIDists, where the defeated Titans still lay. It's a slim chance, but the agents might just save their Titans from capture. Yet I'm more inclined to think that the Titans will end up as SKIBIDI prisoners. The SKIBIDI scientist wouldn't just leave them, because if the agents can get their Titans back and fix them, the whole trap plan would been for nothing. So I believe the SKIBIDI scientist thought ahead, and maybe in episode 67, we'll see the Titans held captive in some secret SKIBIDI base, undergoing experiments. In one of my previous videos, I put forth the theory that G-Man has been exiled since episode 57. But why then is he seen with the SKIBIDI scientist in Dafug's message to the agents? If my exile theory about G-Man turns out wrong and he's still with the SKIBIDists, it's clear to me who took the Titans after the battle, while the SKIBIDI scientist attacked the agents in episode 66. If G-Man is still siding with the SKIBIDists, and was just standing by while the SKIBIDI scientist lured the Titans into a trap using his clones, then it's G-Man who'll come back for the Titans to capture them. As I've mentioned before, the SKIBIDists won't let the agents rescue and restore their Titans. Now, with all these new insights, let's try to figure out what'll go down in SKIBIDI Toilets episode 67. There are 3 possible scenarios for episode 67. First, we'll likely find out what's behind that mysterious wall at the TV men's base. As many have guessed, we might see the return of TV Man Titan. I think this Titan will play a pivotal role in upcoming episodes. The agents will probably rely on him to rescue their Titans. If the Skibidists manage to take Radio Man and Cameromen to one of their bases, the agents will likely try to infiltrate it. Come hell or high water, we'll see all our main characters, using their unique skills, teaming up against the stronger Skibidists. Defug keeps hinting at an upcoming epic battle. I bet we'll soon witness a massive showdown between the agents and Skibidists. The second possible storyline is equally probable. If the Skibidists don't retrieve the fallen Titans from the battlefield in time, the next battle might just take place where the Titans were defeated. One way or another, it's all gonna revolve around the Titans. The authors hinted at this more than once. The agents really need to get their Titans back, because unlike the Skibidists, they've got that human touch. We've seen how easily the Skibidists sacrifice their own kind. We've watched them betray and use their own allies as bait. But the agents, they're different. They can't just abandon their friends and teammates that easily. It's not just about strategy. For the agents, the Titans aren't just powerful weapons on the battlefield. They're kinda like their generals. The Titans are admired. Their presence boosts morale and gives hope. In episode 66, Defug showed us how much the Cameromen value their Titans. After hearing about the Titans' defeat, the Cameromen were livid. The thought of their Titans dying nearly drove them mad. That's the kind of reaction you get when you lose something you truly cherish. The Cameromen practically revere the Titans, seeing them as their leaders. And when an army loses its leader, they either scatter or fight to avenge them. I think the Cameromen are gonna want revenge for their Titans and will do whatever it takes to get them back. Lastly, let's chat about a third possible turn of events. Maybe the author will keep us in the dark about the Titans' fate. And in episode 67, we'll just see the return of TV Man and watch the agents fight the Skibidists under his leadership. I wouldn't rule that twist out. After all, the author has to keep us guessing. I can't wait for episode 67 to drop to see where the story goes. It'd be awesome if at least one of my theories hits the mark. Guys, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And of course, feel free to drop your theories on what's next for the Skibidi Toilet Saga in the comments.